Welcome to the Unfiltered Trader, and the New York session has just started. This is Indian Standard Time, 5:30. Now I will begin my analysis for the New York session, and this strategy is about Silver Bullet 2.0, and which I have learned, and I will go through my analysis one by one. So we are at Euro USD. We will start on an analysis from 4-hour time frame. We will mark our highs and low in 4-hour time frame. As we can see, till now we have this high and we have this low. Now we will mark fair value gaps above or below this high or low. Without this fair value gap, we will not trade. If market doesn't tap into these fair value gaps, we will not trade. So it is very important for us to mark a fair value gap. This is a very small fair value gap, and even the smallest fair value gap counts as far as I have seen. I will be deleting this previous fair value lows and fair value gaps, and as there is no fair value gap on the upside, I will not mark it. Now I will go below and mark it on 1-hour time frame. At 1-hour time frame, still I am not able to see any fair value gaps on the upside, so I will be removing this upside. This is our sell side liquidity on 1-hour time frame, and we do not have a clear fair value gap on this time frame. So this is it for the analysis of 1 minute time frame, 1 hour time frame I mean. And in 15-hour minute time frame, we can have these liquidity pools here. There's also some liquidity pools above, but I am not counting that one because there is no fair value gap in 1 hour or 4-hour time frame. I at least need one fair value gap to even able to consider a trade from there. Now we'll move on for the next analysis. I will do the same analysis on gold. In gold, we have an buy side liquidity which was just taken out. It hasn't been long since it has been taken out, but I still will mark it. This was a very high liquidity pool, and this previously marked zones here I will just expand it. This is the gap and this is the buy side liquidity. I will not mark any sell side liquidity as it's obvious there is nothing, and in 1 hour time frame, as we can see, there's nothing. There's only this buy side liquidity. If market taps into this fair value gap, it might give a potentially high value trade, and I will remove this liquidity zones because they are too far away. I will only focus on the recent zones. Now next, with oil, at 4-hour time frame, there is this one liquidity zone, one 4-hour zone, 4-hour fair value gap, and there is also a sell side liquidity here. There are buy side liquidities, but the buy side fair value gap is here, which is very far away. Even if I mark the fair value gap here, buy side liquidity here, BSL, We will see what happens. As for Dow Jones, the Dow Jones is completely bullish, and here is although fair value gap on Dow Jones, or we can say US 30. This is annoying. Now it's perfect. So this is my 4-hour fair value gap. 4-hour fair value gap, and this is my 4-hour zone, which is just taken out. Well, I know it is rough, but it does the job. The main point is the market goes into the 4-hour fair value gap with the liquidity on either buy side or sell side. Well, it's also fine if market goes into 1-hour fair value gap, but it must reach at least either of those fair value gaps. Now, for NAS 100, I can see it is not quite clear, but if I have to make a sell side zone, then it will be this one. And this one will be, by the way, today is Tuesday. I didn't place any trade on Monday. I only exited a swing trade. And now for BTC, Bitcoin, the zones have already been marked out. So I will mark one zone. I will mark this zone here. After all the consolidation from the upside, it has become a huge point, huge zone for me. It is an important level. For those of you who are thinking that I didn't go to 1 hour time frame on different sites, that's because I forgot. I will go back and see. Well, it doesn't change the fact. It also does not change it that much. But here are some zones. I can mark some zones, but I'm not quite comfortable with these zones. If I mark this one like here and mark this liquidity here or gap here, even then it is not that good of a setup. Now my task is done here. I will just wait for market to tap into either of these levels, and I also always make sure that I, before placing any trade, see if there are any news or not. There's a news on USD on 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, of course, and 7:30 p.m. and that this is PMI. So I have seen the news. Now I'll wait and watch. So here's one trade opportunity I'm looking for at the swing trading, and this is the opportunity I'm talking about. If this CC confirmation candle is formed, then I will place my trade here, but for now I will just sit back and watch. And there's also some few things which I like to share. Where was it? There are just too many pairs. I don't know which one was it. Yes, this one did get a TP, and I want to explain that I previously was on this trade, but I exited it around here, and after that I kind of just forgot what was going on. And then after I realized that the pattern and trend of the market has changed and marked this level, it was a good setup, but unfortunately I realized it too long and wasn't able to take it. But I really should think I should have taken it. Then again, I will keep doing better. This was a missed trade. Now there was one more like this. If I think this one, or was it this one? Yes, this one. This one, frankly, I didn't got. Uh, I was not able to get re-entered on this trade. By the way, this was a good setup. So I guess that is it. No setups for now, and I will see, wait and watch what will happen. So this was it. So I will be frank, I was out for a while and wasn't able to see what was going on the market. But now that I'm seeing it, I think what I did was correct. As in the gold, there is no setup, and if I see euro, again there's no setup. But although this is a good zone, as we have seen at the previous analysis. Now if I go to oil, oil also doesn't have any good setups, but I'm thinking of trading on it either way, but not this quick scalping trading. I'm planning a long term trade on it if I get a chance, that is. But for now I will wait. Well, this is a very strong support zone for it. As for Dow Jones has entered my fair value gap, which might give me a trade. But if I look at 15-minute time frame, uh, it has taken out the liquidity pool of the above and has entered the 4-hour fair value gap of the buy side liquidity. And if I go to 5-minute time frame, I will look for CISD, and my CISD point will be here. If I get a closing below this, then I will enter on a trade. But for now I will wait and watch what will happen and see what happens in the market. And I will only look for entry till 8:30. Well, this is Indian Standard Time, so if you are from any other country, then you can convert it through Google. I think I should consider changing my time, since it will be a hassle for me to explain again and again. But still, as for Bitcoin, again, nothing in here. Nasdaq did get an entry, but this was before, and this candle I do not trade in it. So I guess this is it. So I was looking for a CISD in Dow Jones, but unfortunately I didn't get any, and the timing is just about to be over, so I will not look for any CISD now. And as for Nasdaq, it didn't give any CISD, it just passed right through it. The BTC is stuck, Euro is also stuck, gold is stuck, kind of doesn't tap into my level. So this is it for today's analysis. The date today is 1st July 2025, and this is it for my intraday trading. Welcome to another day. This is Unfiltered Trader, and I will begin my analysis. Well, I will just add this video with the previous one since nothing much has happened till now. I guess I messed up. Here. It's another day and welcome to Unfiltered Trader. Well, I will add this video with the previous one since nothing much has happened this week. So let's begin my analysis. So we are at Euro USD. First we will move on to weekly time frame. As you all know, this was the POI zone, and on 4-hour time frame I was waiting for a reversal here, and it formed a reversal. Like you can see here, this doji and confirmation red candle. I entered here, but as you know, it is messed up, as you can see, and nothing has happened till now. And I am not even sure if I should keep this trade or not, since my theory on this trade was this is a mean reversal strategy, meaning I'm not catching a whole reversal, I'm just catching a reaction to a POI zone. And not only does this uh, barrel right through the POI zone, it is not even showing a proper reaction, it is just consolidating. Although we can consider consolidating as a reaction, but it is not going at my favor. So I am thinking of exiting this one, but I am not sure what I will do. So let's hold on and see. And on the next pair here, as you have seen previously, I have marked my zone like this, and I was about to trade from this zone, but I avoided it, and I'm glad that I did. As you can see, it's not going well. Now USD, it's USD JPY, and not much has happened here. Again, same thing here, same here, and this one is NZD-USD. In weekly time frame, it did reach a POI zone of the weekly time frame. Then after that, it did form a CISD, but I trade only at reversal, so I didn't trade it. And now I'm not sure if I should only trade on reversal and should also trade on CISDs. Again, this is not a teaching channel, so if you want to learn what CISD is, you can go and search it on YouTube, of course. Or if there is some comment, then I will make it a video on it. Although you guys probably don't want to learn from someone who is not yet profitable, so it's understandable. Now if we go to AUD-USD, nothing going on here. Then this is Euro GBP, nothing. Euro AUD, although I have marked my zones here, but the market is consolidating a little too much, so nothing here. And I am also thinking of learning a strategy, but I may be just strategy hopping and doing some research, but I am not strategy hopping, I'm sticking to my strategy, yet I'm learning another strategy and learning how I can make full use of multiple market movements, since I know continuation trades and reversal trades are hard to find because markets in so many times just consolidates, and I miss so many trades, I have lost even counts, and when I put a trade, it goes like this, consolidating here and there, not even getting me a TP or SL. And what is worse is when I enter a trade, I most of the time hit SL. So that's enough of my rant. Let's move on. EuroCAD, nothing. Euro JPY, this was the POI zone, and market sure hell has a lot respecting this POI zone. That sounded awkward, right? Well, English is my second language, but I will keep improving it. So stick with it, please. Now This can be said as a break of structure and liquidity grab. And but should I really trade this one? I mean, look at it. It is consolidating a little too much. And this is raw. I haven't marked this one and noticed this one till now, but now that I'm going through it, I have seen this one. I'm still not used to using stylus. Well, let's see what happens. Now if it is GBP JPY, although it tapped into a POI zone, but the reaction is not good. Literally, it's a worse reaction. So no trade here. Same case here. Nothing happened here. So no trade on this one. Although in this case, again, as you can see, well, that was previous week. So as you can see, there's nothing. If you have to say, I kind of missed this one, but I'm not even sure myself if I missed it or not. Let me show this one. This is also a reversal pattern, but it's not a clear reversal pattern, so I kind of missed this one. I only noticed it now, so this can be said to be a missed opportunity. Well, whatever. This is my real trading, and as you can see, I'm not that disciplined. Even my schedules is messed up, but still I hope that recording this video will help me stabilize at least a little. And do let me know, although I'm not sure how many viewers it will reach to, that do you people also go through these things? Now, moving on, it is GBP AUD, and it has gotten into a good level, but I don't have nice expectation from it. Although it has given a CIST, kind of a CIST, but the movement is not that good, so nothing. And here also no good, not, no. Now this one AUD CAD, also nothing happened here. And now let's move on. This is AUD CHF and nothing. Now this is AUD NZD. Market tapped into my my level. I entered it, and everything was going good, and this was what I'm talking about. When I enter a trade through discipline, this is what I get. Well, I should also consider that this whole setup can be used to say that it was a very good reversal pattern and may potentially change the trend. Actually, the trend is bullish, by the way, and in that bullish trend I was going for a short, so it's kind of my fault. But am I even considering things properly, or don't even know? But I guess my SL will be barrel right through it. I'll have to reassess and know how I can trade on it. Like, I'm thinking of, I will trade even if it is a little choppy and unclear and sudden moves like this one. I should have entered like this one. Well, it wouldn't have triggered an entry. So this is it. Now we are back at intraday trading, and this is Thursday, and I should let you know that I am thinking of kind of not doing that intraday trading because it takes too much time, and I'm not able to give that much time. So I don't know what I will do, but This is just my thoughts. I may add another swing trading strategy and stick with it. And I have just realized that I have become a very lazy trader. So let's see what happens. And I have also decided that I marked zone too far, and it is very hard for my zone to be tapped in. Maybe that's the reason what is going on, why this is happening. So I will mark my zones again in Euro USD, and this will be my low point of 4-hour sell side liquidity. This will be my 4-hour sell side liquidity, and this will be my 4-hour fair value gap. Obviously this one has not been mitigated till now, so it can still be used. And I will remove this one, since this one is very far, might be usable for different sites. And if I look at it 1 hour, again with same thing here, now okay, again with same setups, going here and there. Now everything is same, so no marking in the 1 hour. And at 15-minute time frame, I don't think it's necessary to mark it, but here is some liquidity pool. This was a whole liquidity pool which was purged. Well, let's see. Now back to gold. Gold did tap into this level, but I kind of missed this, so don't know what I will do. But if it goes down, then I will mark this as a low. And my sell side liquidity. And the sell side liquidity is only valid because they have a fair value gap. If they don't have a fair value gap, then it doesn't even matter how many of sell side liquidity is purchased, because I only care about a fair value gap, because my trade will be ejected or placed through fair value gap. This is also fair value gap. There are too many fair value gaps, but for now I'll mark just this once. And if I go to 1 hour time frame, there are different kinds of liquidity pool, but they are just liquidity pools. These are the main fair value gaps. So this is it for gold. And if I go to WTI, well, it may move to my zone, which is a little above. This has been converted into 4-hour zone. 4-hour buy side liquidity. The sell side liquidity is no longer valid, but this fair value gap is valid, and ultimately didn't tapped into this. Let's see what happens. And Dow Jones, as I have entered it into RTH model and not algorithmic trading, whatever we call it, it means that the market or the chart will only show the chart when the market time is open. So it has become kind of messed up, and I don't even know what to trade and how to trade on this one. But still, this is a 4-hour fair value gap which has yet to be mitigated. So I will mark this one, and if I have to mark a sell side liquidity, it will be this one. No buy side liquidity for now. Let's see what happens. Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq has a good setup here, not on the buy side but on the sell side. Like, why I'm marking this one, and I can just use this one and then go with this flow. and this is done. Done. Now if I go to BTC, BTC has finally taken the liquidity of above, and let's see what happens. BTC, it here's this sell side liquidity, here's this fair value gap. Now let's see what happens in this way. This one, we'll remove this. I've marked too many levels and market doesn't even tap into those levels. And if I go to 1 hour time frame, again same liquidity pool and same fair value gap almost. So this is it, but I will only trade if there is a news on BTC. So I always check news before entering any trade. So here's the news for today. At 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time, there is news of USD, and then at 7:30 p.m. there's also news on USD, and this is NFP. So I might get a good setup on gold in this news. It might show a buy setup here. Don't know what will happen, but let's see what happens. So this is it for analysis of today. So this is an update, and firstly we will move on to my stop loss, which I just told you about, that this one might hit my stop loss, and it was news of NFP. Sorry, not NFP. Let's see what news this was. Okay, so it hit my stop loss, and from this stop loss I think I have learned, and maybe I should trade on my recent trends, because if I have noticed that whenever I try to catch an overall trend, it always, it's not always, but most of the time hit my SL. From my experience, it's always, and I'm just using the word maybe because I'm not too sure, but I will be implementing it. So from now on, whatever trade you will see will be a recent trade. So I will remove this one later after I have journaled this screenshot. And another one was Euro USD. This thing has moved into favor, and I'm not too sure if this will give me my TP or not, or whatever it is, but it should give me my TP, and I will settle no less for my TP or anything other than that. But I may just move my stop loss. I think I should move my stop loss a little. Well, I will see what I will do. So this was about it for the update. The update continues here. So uh, gold entered my 4 hour POI zone. I haven't checked other pairs, and yes, other pairs also entered it, and it has been little over few minutes since the news has come. And if I go to BTC, it has yet about entered its POI zone. Let's see on 5 minute time frame what it has formed. It has formed nothing, and my CISD is this place. Well, you understand here, I mean, and this is too big of a CISD, which I will always obviously not take it. And if I move to euro, it is also making a huge CISD, so I'm not expecting anything from these trades right now, and I might not even get a proper trade. So for now I will just wait and watch what will happen, and I might not even watch it since I've become too lazy. but I'll figure out what I need to do. Now I'll Welcome again to the Unfiltered Trader, and this is Friday. I will be combining my previous videos together and then upload it because I was too lazy to upload the previous videos individually. I really am lazy. I should fix some habits, but not that I got any proper trade. So this trade of Euro USD is still on, and I don't know what the heck is going on here. What the This is just so messed up. I'm just targeting 1:1. Come on, at least hit the TP or SL. And GBP USD, nothing. And again with USD JPY. Again, I'm glad. I would be crying if I would have taken this trade, but I did not take this trade, and it is a good thing because it hit SL. I think I don't know how to draw the levels and stuff like that. I seriously have to re-access what is a proper boss and fair value gap. Fair value gap is clear, but liquidity gap and stuff like that to properly utilize this strategy. Now moving on. Here I am at another time frame, USD CAD, and this might be silly of me, but what if, just what if, but there's no fair value gap, so nothing if. USD CHF, play node analysis. Not much is going on here. Actually, nothing is going on. Or maybe I don't know how to trade and not able to capitalize on opportunities. Well, I'm not even watching the charts right now. I don't know what has gotten into me, but I'm not watching charts. Like, suppose many people say that they feel pleasure and like watching charts, sitting on in front of charts, trading day in day out, revenge trading. But revenge trading, over trading is not my thing. I think my most and dominated psychological problem would be laziness. But then again, this laziness saved me too much time, too many times. Like this trade, AUD JPY. If I would have taken it, I would have gotten my SL hit, but I didn't take this trade. The fuck I am doing? And this does nothing here. Look here, it might have given a good opportunity, but as we can see, no reversal proper structure was formed here. Same with this, and if you go to GBP, nothing. Well, I'm thinking of learning another strategy which allows me to trade on choppy markets and when the market is consolidating, and also a strategy which I'm flexible and can at least analyze the charts properly and know how I should go on about the trade, because the enthusiasm is totally gone. I see the charts and it doesn't take much time for me to find out if my setup is present or not, and I just walk away. I have become so lazy due to that. I don't know what to do with and cure my laziness. So this is it, nothing here. Now moving on. I will do not trade intraday trade right now or today in gold or any indices or forex pair I because I will be busy today, and I did not even trade properly tomorrow, no, yesterday. So I will think what I should do, and I am also thinking of changing my trading style because I think the intraday style doesn't really suit me, and it's very hard for me to create time to trade intraday. Well, all of this might be just my excuses, but still, sitting in front of charts at the same particular time is a hard thing to do. Many traders may say that this is not that hard part, but I think this is one of the hardest part. To sit in front of the screen every day, not knowing if your setup will be formed or not, will you even be able to earn money today or not, is a hard thing. I don't know how people make videos like I earned this much money and that much money in few trades and how I cleared profit in few trades. And while here I am struggling to find proper trade. So from the previous one, I was waiting for a CISD as you can see, but as the CISD was too far away here, I didn't trade on it. It did give the CISD, but just look at it. How can I take this much SL? So this is it for today. But I will mark my ranges, and this also created CISD like here, and it didn't even give the CISD. Gold Euro USD has given the CISD, but gold didn't give any CISD. Oil is just consolidating in its own pair. Yes, it is consolidating. Dow Jones, what is it doing? It barreled right through it again and didn't come back. Tap. Nasdaq, same story. Bitcoin, it did come back, but just now. So Bitcoin, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, all of the zones will be valid. And as for crude oil, it is also valid. Gold, on the other hand, it has broken its zone. So this zones is not valid on gold. I will see what I want to do with gold later and mark my level later, or just I won't mark it for today and just back test today what will happen today after I have free time. So this is it for the weekly analysis.